The 2024 U.S. presidential election is a nail-biter. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are locked in a tight race. Both candidates want the ultimate prize, the presidency. But to get it, they need to win the Electoral College. That means reaching the magic number of 270 electoral votes. Right now, the race is incredibly close. Early projections show Trump with a slight lead. But it's still anyone's game. Every single vote will matter in deciding who leads America for the next 4 years. The tension is palpable as the nation waits for the final results. This election will shape America's future. The next president will face huge challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic, the economy, and climate change are just a few of the issues on the table. The stakes couldn't be higher. A handful of states will decide this election. These are the Battleground States: Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nevada. The candidates are neck and neck in these states. Both campaigns are fighting hard to win them over. These battleground states hold a lot of electoral votes. Harris needs to win at least 44 of the 93 up for grabs in these states. Trump needs 51. Both candidates are focusing on getting their supporters to the polls. The results in these states are going to be very, very close. Each battleground state is unique. They have different demographics and different concerns. But they all have one thing in common: a lot of undecided voters. These voters could swing the election either way. Both campaigns are trying to win them over with targeted messages about the economy, healthcare, and education. Early results are in, and the race is tight. As expected, Trump is doing well in traditionally Republican areas. Harris is strong in Democratic strongholds. However, it's too early to say who's going to win. This election is far from over. There are some interesting trends emerging. Trump seems to be exceeding his 2020 performance in some areas. On the other hand, Harris is underperforming in some places. Analysts are closely watching these trends, but it's important to remember that these are just early indicators. The final results could be very different. Millions of mail-in ballots are still being counted. These ballots are expected to favor Democrats. This means the results could shift in Harris's favor as the count continues. The next few hours and days will be crucial in determining the winner. Section 4. Security concerns, threats and delays. Cast a shadow. This election has been overshadowed by security concerns. There have been bomb threats in several states. While most of these threats haven't been credible, they've caused delays and anxiety. Voters are understandably on edge. The FBI is taking these threats very seriously. They are investigating and doing everything they can to keep the election safe. Authorities are urging voters to stay calm. Despite the challenges, it's vital that every vote is counted accurately and fairly. Unfortunately, it's not just security threats causing problems. There have been reports of voting machines malfunctioning and other logistical issues. These problems have led to long lines and frustration at polling stations. Some people are concerned that these problems could discourage people from voting, which would threaten the integrity of the election. Section 5. Every vote counts. A long night with high stakes. As the night wears on, it's becoming clear that we're in for a long wait. With the race this close, it could be days or even weeks before we know the winner. This uncertainty is adding to the tension across the country. Both campaigns are lawyering up. They're preparing for the possibility of recounts and legal challenges. The outcome of this election is incredibly important. It's vital that the process is transparent and fair. The world is watching. The United States is a beacon of democracy. But this election is testing that democracy like never before. The next few days and weeks will be a test of America's institutions and its people. Every vote must be counted. The future of the nation depends on it.